Hello, my name is Nim. I'm 10 years old, and this is my fourth year in Omega Academy, and this is my first time to giving a TED Talk. And I'm here today to help to unify people on Earth together, to focusing on our similarities, and not to focusing on our differences. But let me tell you my experience. In one day, in the after class, I went to the park, but there's no one to play. And then that girl came. She was so quiet and shy. My mom suffered and said, "Why won't you go to talk with that girl and then you can play together?" I thought it was a good idea. Once I went to that girl, asking her if she wanted to play with me. She seemed confused and stared at me like I was an alien. I stared at her back. And then she talked with a foreign accent. "Why you dressed that way? You look weird." I felt sad because she was judging what I was wearing. And so I said back to that girl, "And why you talking in a weird way?" To say about what she said. The girl now seemed embarrassed of what I said, and I don't want her to be sad. Maybe I shouldn't pay her back that way. And so I got an idea. And I thought to that girl, "I will tell you why I dress this way and tell you a little about myself. And in return, you told me about yourself and why you talk differently. Maybe after we different each other's, we can play together instead of enemies." I started and told her that wearing head covers and long shirts because it's just a traditional for boys, and I'm a Muslim child. The girl still looking puzzled, and she said, "What is a Muslim child?" Right away I had a splendid idea. I remember the poem I read and I use it in situations like this. Then I told the girl, "Listen to this, and I hope you will accept me as a good friend. Now, for all of you who want to know what a Muslim child is, allow me to tell you this. Muslim child, child of peace, child of war, from a far distant shore. What do your black eyes see?" My eyes are not only black, sometimes they're blue as the sky, or green as the tropical sea, or as brown as the trunk of a palm tree, and every shade in between. My skin can be black as molasses, or as pink as the blush on the rose, as gold as freshly made honey, and every shade in between. I'm the richest of the rich, and the poorest of the poor. As famous can be, and every shade in between. And now, back to my story. Guess what the girl did? She gave me the biggest smile ever, and clapped for me, and told me I would love to be your friend. Isn't that amazing how just a zero cup of words full of knowledge can change the whole situation? And now I told the girl, "Now it's your turn to tell me about yourself." The girl told me that I'm from Mexico. My dad is a farmer. We moved from place to place to make our situation better. And we moved to this area last month. And I don't have anyone to practice speaking with. And I understand better than I speak. If we become friends, you can help me, she said. I felt sad and asked her to forgive what I said about the comment I gave for her when she spoke to me. And I told her I would love to be your friend, Now let's go play. I had so much fun playing with her and I gained a new friend. Please, for all of you listening to me, I hope you got the idea. We all have to fight ignorance with knowledge. Stop picking each other, overcome our differences. If each one of us starting to pass a good book or a nice quote, give everyone a beautiful speech. Hopefully, my generation can live in a long, peaceful world. We all come from different cultures and backgrounds. The way I dress shouldn't matter how people in the union of the world. Instead, we should be judged by our actions and characters. Thank you for listening.